Okay.
Okay, so we're recording now. Hi everybody, I'm Holly Webb. Crystal Martin's here today too. We are jumping on to kind of go over host to post. Some of this may be repetitive for people who've been in the business for a while, but we kind of want to use this opportunity to teach everybody, even from their first day, of understanding what host to post is, why it's important, how to do it, a step by step, and when you run into different problems, what you can do. So basically, I kind of want to start by explaining what exactly host to post is. This is basically our way of having our network share our products with their network, essentially expanding your reach far beyond the people that you are connected with. The reason that we do this is obviously it opens up a whole new market for you. A lot of times too, people who host a post for you, they'll end up becoming a customer or a distributor down the line as well. So basically what it is we have another person post on their wall about our opportunity, our products, or our giveaway. And then their uh, market can interact with you, you can connect with them. So originally when we started doing this, we would just give away like sample packs or give away a packet of coffee to anybody who was willing to do it. Since then, this has grown like so huge that now our team actually, like all the way up at the ambassador level, they chip in money every month to do like a big giveaway for us. And that is open to the entire team. So anybody on our team, so if you're listening to this, that includes you, you are able to post about this giveaway and have your the people who share for you, they can be entered into the giveaway. You will find the giveaway details. We post them every month on our team page, but also Christy, who runs the Diamond Makers page, she will have a thread on her page, and basically it'll say like this month, since it's August, this month it says like August host to post thread. Anybody who hosts a post for you that wants to be in the giveaway, you're going to take a screenshot of the post that they put up for you along with their name, and then you're going to post it on the thread that Christy has on her page, and that is their entry. So basically, you're giving somebody a post to put on their wall, taking a screenshot, entering into the thread for the giveaway that the ambassadors are paying for. So it's been an amazing tool for us. I let people enter as many times as they want to. Like if somebody hosts a post for me on like Tuesday and they want to do it again on Friday, well, I'll definitely enter them again. I think something that people get really hung up on, they hate asking people to do something for them. Something you have to keep in mind is not only are we like, we're not just asking somebody like, hey, can you do me a favor? It's kind of like, hey, can you do me a favor? And in return, you're gonna, be entered to win like something that's really awesome. So that definitely has kind of like taken that like awkward edge off of it. So Crystal's gonna go into like the step-by-step details of what she posts, what she sends to people, what she sends to the people who comment on that. She's going to break all of that down for you so you can really dig into the specifics. I kind of wanted to give just the overview of what it is, why it's, why we do it. But we have a lot of resources on our team page, the Titanium page. We have guided conversations in there. So all the stuff we're talking about today, you're going to be able to find on our team page. I'm also going to post details in the chat if you want to copy and paste that, into your notes, into your boards, whatever. But they are all on the Team Titanium page as well. You can go into guides, and under the guides, we have a section called guided conversations. That in there, we do have a couple host to post ones in there, but there's also guided conversations just if somebody comments on a post on your wall for, a hair, skin, and nails post that you made. We literally have everything broken down, and all you have to do is plug in a different name of a person, plug in a different product name, use the resources, because we've made it very, very simple. Another thing, we have a ton of host to post videos from the very top ambassadors. This is, the videos start with like, what is host to post, to, how can a man utilize host to post best, to like, host to post isn't working for me, what do I do now? I highly encourage you to check out those videos, even if you're not currently having a situation right now that one of them, might apply to. You'd be surprised at the different tips and tricks and stuff you can learn from those videos. So I am going to turn it over to Crystal, and while she's talking, then I'm going to post a bunch of stuff in the chat if you want to copy and paste. So, all right, Crystal, are you ready?
I'm ready. You might hear some chatter in the background. Ariana's right next to me. But without further ado, so I have a lot of notes. I'm gonna try to talk fast, but like Holly said, she's gonna I'll paraphrase what I say, and then Holly can put it in chat. And then anything that is specific to what I say. But I just want to say, everyone does this differently. There's no the same, but you'll see and different techniques, different host to posts that work better for them. So, like Holly said, there's so many reasons. Go there, check all that out too. I'm just gonna say what exactly I do, what's been working for me, all the tips and tricks that have been working well for me right now, because things change a lot, so just take it as you go. But first of all, everything I do is in boards, so it makes it so much easier, because it can take a whole lot of time if you're trying to type everything. Stops a lot of people is how much time it can take if you're trying to type everything. I have every single message and response all set up, ready to go in my boards app. All I have to do is click a button, click another button, and shoot it off. I'll change it just a couple words sometimes, but other than that, it's all ready to go. Most of my host posts personally come from the giveaway posts we put on our main wall, on our Facebook wall. Just because I've been doing this for a while, people are familiar with me doing it. I have a pretty big network that knows I do these giveaways every month. So I get quite a few comments on those giveaway posts. But sometimes, guys, I don't get hardly any at all. So when those times happen, I will go delete that post. Don't be ashamed that you don't get that many comments. When you're first starting out, just it'll be what it'll be. But sometimes I'll share and put it back up either at a later time or the next day. Depends on the time of the day you put it up to. So don't be afraid to do that. So for the giveaway post, I usually do that 2 to 3 times a month. I'll do it the very beginning, announcing the new giveaway, in the middle, and at the end. Sometimes I don't even do it in the middle. Just how many host to posts I have, people messaging me, how many I have. If I need a little bit more, I'll do one in the middle of the month, but I don't like to post about it that often, because then it doesn't seem as special, I guess, if you're posting about it every other day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I try to do it one in the beginning, one in the middle, one in the end. That's about it. Let's see. Okay, so when I put my giveaway post up, there's so many examples of them. I'll just say the last one I did was I just put it on a background, one of those backgrounds, a colorful background, and I said, what do you dip your fries in? You can't say ketchup. Answer for an entry into my giveaway this month. Insert giveaway, whatever it is. And that's it. Super simple. And people start commenting their answers. There's so many different types of those though, so that's like not the only one you can use. So people will start commenting, and I will go respond to their comment. Well, first I usually play along too. I'll say like whatever my answer would be. And then once people start commenting, I'll say either messaging you or I'll message you. But what I like to do personally, because then people will come to me, I usually say, hey, message me. I usually say August or like month, whatever month it is, because that helps me keep organized too. Message me August to confirm your entry. So then I have everyone messaging me instead of taking one little step out instead of going to them and messaging them. So they're coming to my inbox. Once they message me, I'll respond back and say, hey, it's super simple to finish your entry. I always say finish your entry. All you'll do is put up a post for me. I'll send you the exact one. This just helps me expand my business and reach new people. I like to put that in there because it just like explains why you're doing this. Does that sound good? Or does that work for you? Something like that. They'll say yes. I'll be like, awesome. I'll send it next out. I feel like I'm screaming. I'll just post to your wall, tag me in the comments. Only please, and let me know when it's up. And then they'll say I'm done or whatever. Sometimes they don't say that, and I'll just have to check back in with them, but I'll explain that later. But once they say they're done, I will go to their post, make sure it's there first of all, make sure I can see it. I will save it, like Holly was saying, take the screenshot, all that good stuff. And then when people start commenting on there, same thing. I pretty much go through the whole process over again. You'll see it's very, very repetitive. But the people that comment on my host the post or for the giveaway, I always tell them to reshare the giveaway. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I always have them reshare the giveaway for me. So I will have a whole lot more of people messaging me August. And then from their network, I will have them host a post about a product or the opportunity. That is how I keep everything going. So I continuously have this stream of people messaging me August to reshare the giveaway. And then I'll have their network share like products and opportunity post. And then
I have one quick question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, if you don't mind.
No, you're fine.
Before you go any further. So when you ask them to post something, or do you already have it typed out with the emojis and graphics and it's like an image so that they only have to like take that image and repost it? They don't actually have to type.
That's what I personally do for the giveaway post. I just have it on like an already made up graphic for them just to share to their wall. I feel like the easier it is, the more simple it is, the easier the process is. So they don't even have to type anything. They just like reshare the post. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different wording because instead of it saying my giveaway, it'll say my friend, insert their name giveaway. But other than that, yeah, I just make it super simple. And then when people, like I said, when people start commenting on that, I always make sure you add them as a friend. Because that can mess you up and people can like Facebook can block you if you start messaging people that aren't your friends. Make sure you add them as a friend. And that's also why I say you message me and then they'll start messaging you. And then those people.
Who are you adding as a friend? The people off of your post? Because usually it's the friends that see it, or is it off of the next one that you're adding as friends?
Yes.
Got it.
I agree 100% with Crystal about the graphics. I like when I first started doing host to post, I was doing these like big write-outs, and I found that people would copy and paste like awkward parts, like, hey, you're gonna copy and paste this on your wall, and they would literally copy and paste that part. Or I found that like people didn't understand how to copy and paste. So then I started like breaking up, and I'd be like, you're going to copy and paste the next thing I'm going to send you. And I would do it that way. What I have found though is the graphics make it so simple, and a confused mind says no. Like somebody who wants to like enter in the giveaway, right? But if it's too complicated, like think about how many people never fill out their rebate info just because it's like a hassle, right? So a confused mind says no. Don't make it any more chaotic for them than it needs to be. I always am like, you know, to be entered into my giveaway is simple. Just post this graphic on your wall. I'll take care of it from there. And then I send them the graphic.
You know also about the adding the friends.
So adding, yes, anybody who comments, like if, let's say Jane shares my post, right? Or shares a graphic for me. Anybody that comments or likes or whatever on Jane's post, I add those people as friends and then message them.
That was a major thing that I have not been doing, and it might make a difference.
So
Okay.
something else you have to keep in mind. You know how they say it takes what, like 5 to 12 times or 7 to 12 times talking about a product or the opportunity with somebody until they actually enroll. Those people who like and comment on that post, they're interested. So then you need to establish that relationship with them so that you can start that 7 to 12 time process. If you don't add those people, they're gone. You know, like you're not going to remember a person who liked a post. You know what I mean? Like just keep it simple too. I write down those names too. They go onto my like hot list. Those are people who are interested. Those are people that like I need to establish the know, like, and trust element with. You know, like sure, you can jump right in there to their inbox, talk to them about the products and stuff because you know that they're interested. You know, like don't hesitate to do that. But like those people I want to maintain a relationship with. They're not just another random person who liked a post one time on Facebook. Anyway, I'm sorry, Crystal. Please.
You're fine. I'm glad you added that. Let me just make sure. Okay, so once they post the post, all that good stuff, I will then message them and thank them personally in the messenger. Well, hold on, baby. Oh, that is so cool. So I will thank them, and then I'll just let them know like the winners will be announced the beginning of next month, or whenever it is. If it's next week, I'll say next week, because I always like announce it on my page. And then I like to offer $5 off my triax. So I'm always like, even if they're sharing a giveaway post, I'm still getting the product in there somehow. So I'm always like, thanks for sharing for me, blah, blah, blah. As a thanks for you posting for me, I can offer you $5 off my trial packs. Do you want to hear more about them? So I don't like go in super detail about what I have yet until they say like, yeah, sure. And then I'll let them know what I have. What I have available. So we always have the Skinny Brew coffee on our sample apps, and we always have the Sleepy tea. Sometimes I'll have other ones and I'll just adjust from there, and just give a little brief explanation, and then offer. That way I have sold so many sample packs doing that. And then you get people trying the product. They're hosted so much stuff going on. But that's also, that's like a great way to do that. Or if someone posts like a product post and a lot of people are commenting on it, I will also offer the opportunity. So I'll just be like, thanks for posting for me. It looks like a lot of your network is interested in these products. Have you ever thought about doing what I do, and then you'll be able to make the profit off of it instead of me? I'll just say something like that, and that'll get them thinking like, oh, maybe I could do this. People want these products. So that's just another little thing to sneak in there.
Can I add something real quick? Just because I don't want to forget, but this is, and I'm so sorry if you already said this while I was sending all the messages. I wasn't really paying attention to what you were saying while I was like copy and pasting everything into the chat. So if you said this already, I'm sorry. Something that I have found works amazing I will be very specific about what I get a specific person to post. If there is somebody who I know is really into like lash extensions and stuff, I'm going to give that person a lash serum post to put up, because that's my way of introducing them to our product, to like spark that interest. Like, oh, wait, what is this thing? If it's, somebody who's been complaining about needing extra money, the post I'm giving them is going to be one for the opportunity. So like, don't hesitate to, be very specific. If you, depending on not just that person, but their market as well. Like you're not going to necessarily want to do an anti-aging product for a 21-year-old that's posting for you. You know what I mean? You want to do something more geared to like that age group. So just be very intentional. Don't just like say, oh, today I'm doing all coffee post to post, and then somebody who's 95 pounds, they might not care about your coffee, but they might be really into their eyelashes. So just keep
pay attention to the demographic, basically.
Exactly. Okay, Crystal, I won't interrupt you again. I don't think.
It's okay. That's a really good point. I do usually like go on their profile and just like look a little bit to see like what they're really into. If I see they're talking about coffee, I'll give them a coffee post, or you just gotta, be intentional, like Holly said. And just putting that little extra effort can make a big difference. So that's awesome that she said that. Let me see, what else do I have? All right, so moving on to like when you do a product post, it's pretty much the same exact process. I usually like to do graphics for them too, because it makes it easy. And then I will let them sit there a little bit though. I don't usually go straight to them right away. I know everyone does things a little bit different, but for me personally, I found if I let them sit for a little and then go back and comment, it just seems like the algorithm seems to be better. It might just be in my head. But then I will thank them for posting on the actual post, because that'll boost it. And then once you'll start messaging or commenting, if it's a product post, I will say, hey, message me, whatever the product is, gummies, hair, skin, nails, coffee, and I can send you some more info. Because then that'll make sure that they're messaging me. I also have to go through and add all those people as well, like we already mentioned. But I just want to reference that again.
Real quick, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I had a question too.
I feel like I have to okay. Another tip I didn't want to forget. I'm sorry, Crystal. If you have somebody that's a host a post that completely blows up, like you get all this interaction, don't hesitate to go back 10 days later and comment on that host a post, because it will re-spark it, and all of those people that commented on it will start getting notifications again. So anyway, sorry, I'm done.
Okay, don't worry.
Crystal, I'm sorry, you threw me off one second there. You threw me off when you're doing the product one on a page and people are like, when you're like, message me gummies, you said for more info. So at that point, are you stopping branching out the host to post and are now trying to do actual sales?
Yes, if they're commenting about the product, then they're interested in the product. So that's when when they message me gummies, I'm like, hey, so about those gummies, they are, and in that whole spiel. So that is how you convert those host to post into sales, for sure. Yep. Oh, and then I wanted to add for opportunity posts, I found not many people will comment on them. It's just something in my experience, not that more people will see it, they just won't comment.
So what
sorry, what's that?
Won't comment on what? I'm sorry, I missed that part. It got choppy.
It's okay. Like when you do an opportunity host a post, I found not many people will comment on them. like they'll see it, but they don't comment. So I always comment my application link. So then I've had people like click on the link and fill out my application without even liking or commenting or anything on that post. So I found that really, and if for some reason, if you don't have your application set up or even know what I'm talking about, like let us know and we can help you with that. But that has been a big game changer for me as far as opportunity post to post. And then I did want to touch on what you just said, Holly. So boosting it, like I'll go back the next day and go, since they're all saved into my collections, I have it all organized. I can go back really quick instead of like scrolling through their profile. I'll go back and boost it. Either I'll do like a before and after picture if it's a product, or I'll just like say something. Like I'll just comment if I did make a sale from any of the posts I did the day before, I'll say like one spot was taken or something along those lines, but just something, a gift, like anything just to boost it a little bit. And then, yeah, like Holly said, you can go back like a week from when you first posted it and comment and more people will see it. So that's always a good tip.
Sorry, jumping in real quick again. I actually have a graphic that I'm going to share on the team page then. That would be an awesome one to post if somebody like purchases. It says like, thank you, you can put their name in it. They just unlocked access to blah, 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 you know, like all the perks of being a loyal customer. That would be an awesome one to go back and post in the comments, Crystal. Like I like that because I haven't been like, I'll go in and I'll make a comment, but I haven't been like thanking people who enroll, but that's a great idea.
I'm glad you have a graphic.
I'm gonna remind, if I forget, remind me to post that in there. By the way, we are down to 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. I only have like half a page left. All right. So once things start slowing down from the whole giveaway post, because usually I can take that last me like a week or so, resharing the giveaways and all that good stuff. You can also message people on your friends list to host a post for you. So the way I do that, I'll do it first thing in the morning, because like later in the day I get tired and then I like don't feel like doing it and it ends up not getting done. So yeah, first thing in the morning, I'll just send out like 20 messages asking people to host a post. If you do more than that in a certain amount of time, you can get blocked. So I usually stick to 20. I usually just say, first of all, just say, hey, whatever their name is, or like, hey girl, if I like have a close relationship with them, I have a quick question. That's like all I say to begin with. And then they'll be like, oh, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And I just go into the spiel of, would you be willing to share a quick post for me? It's completely free. All you do is share a post, and in return, you'll be entered into my giveaway this month. Super simple. They say yes or whatever, and then you can start the whole process from there that way. So that's how you can, people go through like A through, you can start with the A's. There's so many different ways of doing it, but that's how I do it through when I'm messaging my friends list. I did all that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I also want you guys to know, like, if you need to stop for some reason, go make your kids breakfast, whatever, don't feel like you're obligated to answer people back right away. Because I know in the beginning, I felt like, oh my gosh, this is taking so much time. Like, I can't do anything else. It's okay. If you're like, if you have a couple people messaging you, you can even leave them for like later on that night or the next day. Like, set time blocks for you to work. If it goes past that time, just stop. Like, you're not obligated to have to keep messaging people once you've been doing it for 20 minutes or however, whatever time you have set out. I know that was a really big thing for me because I felt caught up and I had to keep doing it the whole time, but you don't have to. Like, you can stop. This is our business. We set our hours, all that good stuff. So don't feel like you're obligated. And then, yes, I always follow up the next day. If someone said they'd post for me and they never did, or they never said if they never said they posted, I'll just follow up and say, hey, were you able to get that posted? I want to make sure I didn't miss it. Or pretty much any of the messages I sent the day before, if they didn't get back to me, I'll say like, hey, did you see my last message? Something along those lines. Because people can look at messages all the time. Same thing with follow-ups like you would with products. I do the same thing for host to post. People get busy, just like we do, forget to respond. So I will always do that. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I did want to say a little bit about like trackers. Like Holly has her tracker she uses. I usually have all my host to post written down in my notebook where my to-do list is. Because I'll be like, get 10 host to post up, and I'll leave like a blank for each, like 1 through 10. And then that's when I write down how many I get up, and I'll put my follow-ups in there. Because if I have like a whole separate page for them, it ends up getting lost and out of my mind. So I like to keep it all in one spot. Everyone's different. We have so many examples of trackers. If you need them, just figure out what works for you. And I think that's it. Probably down to a minute.
A minute and 21 seconds.
Woo! Had to think through that. But yeah, I just want to reiterate that we have all those resources on our team page. If something doesn't make sense, go look through those too, and feel free to ask any questions to us. So.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to make us a bunch of graphics for adding to those.
Yeah.
I'm like super motivated now. So,
Yes,
okay.
please, graphics, please.
I will, sorry again for just interrupting. You guys know how I am. And I don't mean to be that way. But anyway, I will share this recording then on the team page once I can get it uploaded to YouTube. All right, guys, thanks for jumping on. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Hi,
right,
welcome.
thanks.